Alright, this is PKMNmasterJuice's with a deck post on what I ran at the YCS, 100th YCS, Long Beach, California. With the participation game I ran in front of me. I ran windups. I went 5-2 day 1. I didn't even bother with day 2 because sleeping is way more important than playing this card game. So enough about that, no more ranting. You saw my video. I was energetic and I was tired as fuck by the end. So let's get on to the wind-up deck. So I ran 3 wind-up rabbit. Star player of the deck. Open with it, open with factory. You're pretty much got it. You have every play done, or should have every play done. 3 wind-up rabbit. Always sided out game 2 because he's too weak, and they would always bring in Thunder Kings and big monsters. So he went away game 2s and 3s. 3 wind-up shark. Because whenever a wind-up is summoned, it can come out. And either increase level or decrease level, match the level. All exceeds from 3 to 5 are made possible because of this guy. So yeah, 3 wind-up sharks. 3 wind-up rat. He's also really retarded. But drawing into multiple copies is bad. But escaping that way is simply just set 1. It dies. Summon. Revive. Change defense mode, whatever. Then you make Zen Mighty from there. So wind-up rat. That actually happened. I had to like make with that, and I actually came on top by the end. So that's funny. And 2 wind-up magicians. I run 2 because I like the little play they do when one gets out the other, and then get all those XYZ shenanigans going on. So I think 2 is at least like the set core for the wind-up decks. I don't know. I see some builds that don't run any, but I would run 2. And then the 1 wind-up hunter, just because we can make that famous loop everyone hates and was bitching about the format for it. But I personally think wind-ups do not need the loop, but simply since it's wind-up hunter, it does exist, might as well play it. But yeah, enough about wind-up hunter. Then 3 tour guide from the underworld, and 1 Sangan to get our rank 3s out easier.
And tour bus?
No, tour bus is right here. I didn't run her. She was in the binder. I left at home. And then our hand traps, 2 effect veilers, and 2 maxis.
That's because
never used maxi, but I did use veiler. I think I used maxi once, so I lie. But the effect veiler came out more often than maxi.
You guys were at the tournament. Did you guys use maxis? Because I honestly didn't either.
Just post it below. Now it's the spells. 3 wind-up factory, just because it's the searcher. I have to use it. It's like if you're running warriors, you're not running Rhoda. Running 6-time without Shi and Smoke Signal. This is pretty much it. We run triple of these since we're allowed 3. Always games 2 and 3 always came out because Thunder Kings hurts it so bad. Then our spell and trap removal, 3 MSTs and 1 heavy storm, because we gotta clear the back row just to get our plays easier. This deck suffers from heavy back row decks, so that's 4. Then more staples. We got Dark Hole, Monster Born, Mind Control, Pot of Avarice, and Book of Moon. Then my secret tech choice, limiter removal. Limiter removal is amazing because if you can get 3s and mighties on board, go attack, damage step, limiter, that's game. When I played the mirror match, my opponent was afraid of limiter removal because I had 3s and mighties on the field. And then by the end of the game, after I won the match, he told me it was this card he was afraid of. But and then when I showed him I mained it, he was just surprised. But I didn't draw it, so I didn't even get to use it on anybody. But it was good to be there. Onto my traps. 2 compulsory evacuation devices to get rid of big monsters that the deck has trouble dealing with. 2 torrential tributes, just because I can run 2. 2 solemn warnings and a solemn judgment.
Hey guys, side note, the reason why he said it like that is because he messed up on the last take.
Cough, cough, mess up. Cough, cough, mess up. Alright, that rounds out the traps. Onto the extra deck. For the rank 5s, we got Andreas, Tyrus, and Zenmayo. Rank 5s. Never went into any of them, sadly. I would have loved to have made Zenmayo and pop some backfield, but that didn't happen. So they just took up 3 slots in my extra deck. Now, for rank 4s, Utopia Ray. Never made it because I never summoned my Utopia fearing Ray. And I never took a Utopia to summon my Ray, so yeah, never made him. There's my Utopia. I chose to make Zenmeister instead to be a little bit more safe, and might as well it's an ultimate Zenmeister. So yeah, and it's 2,500, the same as Utopia, so it fits the same role except it just kind of gate. Now for the rank 3s: Acid Golem, Leviathan, Higa Brilliant, and Levier. Alright, Levier I never made him, but I did make these 3. Acid Golem did win me the game because when I summoned him, my opponent Fiendish chained him and negated his effect, which was like, obviously he didn't want to get hit by it. And then he went. Then he summoned his monster, and I flipped my face down Solemn Warning. And then he ended his turn. Then when I went off, I had Acid Golem and like I think a Wind Up Hunter on the field or something like that. During my standby phase, since his effect was negated, I didn't have to take 2,000 or remove a material. So I just attacked with Hunter for game. I was like, kind of was debating on it right then and there. I was like, does it negate my effect? But then I'm like, oh yeah, it's Fiendish Chain. Similar to Skildred in the fact. So yeah, Acid Golem is like, you gotta watch out for this guy. Like, even the player that summons him, it's scary thinking that you'll lose 4,000 or more just because you messed up on removing the material. So yeah, these comes with the generic rank 3s. Then for the wind up rank 3s, 1 Zen mains and 3 carriers and mighties. Wind up carriers and mighties. Finally got the 3rd ultimate because throughout the tournament I was playing with an ultra. So now they finally match. Here are the 3 Zen mighties and the Zen mains, star players. These guys set up everything, so I have to run 3. And Zen mains is just there for luxury. Not really. Then the last one is Chimera Fortress Dragon, because I side 2 Cyber Dragons, and I had room in the main, so might as well have them in there, just to save a side deck slot. So that's the extra deck for the side deck. 2 DD Crows for any graveyard related decks, particularly Inzektors. I didn't even board them in, even when I went against Inzektors. I probably forgot about them or something. I should have put them in, but I still ended up winning the match. Alright. 2 Snowman Eaters. Side these in for Dino-Rabbits, heroes, anything that has big monsters that you want to kill. 2 Snowman Eaters. Then the generic running 2 Thunder Kings. Always sided these in regardless, or most of the time, because it gives the windups the stun factor. Along with 2 Cyber Dragons for the Chimera Tech. And then last minute, I chose to side deck Gores because I like maining Gores, but since this deck runs Wind Up Factory, I chose like maybe he'd be dead in hand if I had spells and traps face up on the field. But Gores is Gores. Now to my spells, I sided 2 Smashing Grounds for the Dino-Rabbit, which I did face 3, and for heroes, 2 Smashings. And then my traps, 2 Royal Decrees. They help against Dino-Rabbit and Inzektors, and also I sided them in because I really hate Chain Burn. I don't consider that a real deck, so that was for that. I just wanted to shut those down. Thank God I didn't play any Chain Burn. And then last but not least, last 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror for Inzektors, Dark World, all that dark stuff. And now for what I faced at the tournament. My windups faced round 1. They went up against. We went up against whatever. Faced up against heroes. Yeah, we got that one out. I won round 1. Round 2 was 6 Samurai. My opponent was a big douchebag. I'm glad I beat him. Then round 3, that was the first Dino-Rabbit I faced. Followed by round 4. I took round 3. Round 4. At this point, I was still doing pretty good. I went against another Dino-Rabbit. Here's where I got my first loss to this Dino-Rabbit, yeah. Round 5, I faced the Mirror Match windups, which is really weird, because, like, I don't like mirror matches in any game, and I was surprised I won the mirror match, because he was afraid of limit removal, like I mentioned before. And then round 6, Inzektors. I took that one too. Round 7 was Dino-Rabbit. By round 7, I was just tired. And it was like midnight going into round 7. So at game 2, I could have come back, but I just ran out of steam. So yeah, that's how it came out to be. 5-2, day 1. Deck profile of windups. PKMNmasterJuice's is Journey at YCS Long Beach 100th. was a pretty okay, but I'm not sure if I'll ever do another YCS again. So thumbs up this video if you want to see other deck profiles that were ran at the tournament, and leave feedback, all that stuff, and comment, rate, subscribe, all that other good stuff. Catch you guys later. Peace.